Pre-trip guide coming to you to give you the rest of the videos. Today I will be doing the side of the truck, trailer, the rear of the trailer, and the coupling section. So let's go ahead and get to it. First thing we got is our mirror and our mirror bracket. They're both properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked or broken. The mirrors are clean and clear. Then we're going to come down here to our reflectors on the side of the truck. Make sure they're the proper color. They're not cracked, chipped, or broken. We're going to come to our battery box. We're going to make sure it's properly mounted and secured. We're going to make sure it's not cracked or broken. We're going to make sure on the inside that our lines are not worn, no excessive corrosion on the lines. Then we're going to come over here to our DEF tank and our fuel tank. Make sure they're both properly mounted and secured. The caps are hand tight and no leaking from the tanks or either the lines. Then we're going to come over here to the frame of our truck. Make sure it's properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and make sure there's no illegal welds on the frame. Then we're going to come to the side of our trailer. We're going to make sure all our reflectors at the top. Make sure our DOT tape is the proper color. It's not missing. Make sure our lights are the proper color, and they also are cracked, chipped, or broken. And we're going to come up under here. We're going to make sure our frame back here, in between our frame and our landing gear, we have the proper amount of space to make sure we can do our turns. All right, our landing gear is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked or broken, no missing parts. It's fully raised to the up position. Everything's attached. Make sure everything has no missing bolts. Then we're going to keep moving down our trailer. We're going to make sure our floors up under our trailer, we're going to make sure they're also not worn or damaged. And we're going to keep moving down, going down the side of our trailer. Like I said, make sure all our lights are the proper color. They're not cracked, chipped, or broken. They're the proper color. All my DOT tape is not missing. Then we're going to come to our tandem sliding rail up under here. Make sure our tandem sliding rail is not cracked or broken, no missing parts. Our release level is not cracked, bent, or broken, no missing levels. Make sure all our parts are in place, and make sure all our locking pins are tight and secure. Make sure they're in the out position. All right, we're gonna keep coming down. Once again, make sure our DOT tape is proper. It's all the way down the trailer. Our marker reflectors, all our lights, proper color, not cracked, chipped, or broken. We're gonna come to the rear of our trailer. We're gonna go to the top, our clearance lights. We're gonna make sure our DOT tape, make sure our tail lights, and our DOT tape on our bumper. All of those are the proper color. They're not cut or torn. The lights are not cracked, chipped, or broken. And they're properly mounted and secured. Now we're gonna move back up here so we can get our coupling done. Come on, go with me. It's a lot of work, isn't it? Go ahead. Finish up the last part of our pre-trip, and guess what? We will be done. All right. Coming to the coupling section, how our truck and trailer is connected to each other. First of all, we have our electrical lines and our air lines. They're both properly mounted and secured. Make sure they're not leaking, make sure they're not cut or torn, and make sure that all proper connections are in place, not cracked, bent, or broken. There's no audible leaks, and make sure the wires are not cut, torn, no illegal tape or exposed wires. We're gonna make sure those are good. We're gonna make sure our wires and our air lines are not hanging down on the frame. Make sure it has the proper clearance. And then we're gonna come up under here to our apron. Make sure our apron is properly mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken with no illegal welds. Make sure we have no gap in between the apron and our fifth wheel. And make sure our fifth wheel is properly mounted and secured to the platform and it's properly greased. Then we're gonna go to our kingpin on the inside, our release level on the side is securely mounted in place, and our locking pins are out in the lock position. Then we'll come around the back. We'll talk about our locking jaws, which are properly mounted and secured around the shank of the kingpin, in which our kingpin is properly mounted to our apron. And that will be the completion of our pre-trip on the outside of the truck. Till next time, I'm the pre-trip guide. Y'all have a good day. Let's drive some trucks.